Hi friends, thank you for joining me for practice today. I've put together a short standing sequence for you to explore in your body for today's movement. We'll begin in a standing position at the top of the mat. So you can set yourself up so you are anchored through both feet, depending on how you're feeling in your body, where you're at in your pregnancy. You might have your feet closer or further apart. Okay. And then allow your arms to settle alongside your body, palms open up to the front of your space. We're in a mountain pose to begin today. Take a few moments to check in with your breath. Notice if you're taking short, shallow sips of air, if there's a bit more room for deeper, fuller breath today. Check in with what it feels like to be in your body today. As we navigate sensation throughout pregnancy, every day tends to feel a little bit different. So it's really important that we continue to take these moments of introspection and check-in so that we can be present with what it is we need. When you feel like your body is really able to anchor in and find stillness, can you take a few more breaths there? And if it doesn't feel like you're quite ready for that at all today, you just have this sway that feels really good and nurturing, that's okay too. Stay here for just a little bit longer. Then we'll begin to move together. You're still standing at the top of your mat. You can take a big inhale, reach your arms up overhead. And when your palms meet, interlace your grip, flip your palms up towards the ceiling, and press your palms up as you create some length along your side bodies. As you exhale, slowly hinge over towards the right side of your space. Maybe lift your gaze up or look down. Inhale, come back up through center, other side, slow shift over towards the left. Inhale, breath will bring you back up through center. As you exhale, draw your hands to meet at heart center. Give your shoulders a big roll and meet back in mountain pose. Really good. From the top of your mat, can you step your left foot back? Take a deep bend in your right knee. Warrior One foundation as you press into your back heel. Hips are square. Okay, so from the front, you have this wider stance, hips going forward, deep bend in the front knee. Really good. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Try to keep your torso really tall. Shoulders soften from ears. And if the arms overhead doesn't feel great, you can keep your hands at heart or open up across the chest by reaching your fingertips back. So important as we navigate the body through pregnancy that we find this balance of effort and ease, that strength and mobility in the body. As we move deeper into our pregnancy, the body starts to produce more relaxin, a hormone in the body that can make the joints, ligaments feel a little bit looser. So start to check in with what it feels like to fire up some strength in the quad, front quad, back quad, your glutes, so that we're able to really support our joints as we move through our pregnancy and our practice. Inhale, breath, reach your arms up overhead. Turn your toes towards the long side of your mat, left side. Bring your hands to heart center, heels turn in, toes turn out. And let's take a deep bend in both knees. Goddess pose, our really strong squat shape. So again, let's invite some strength into the body. Feel the quads, the glutes. Okay, nice and tall through the spine, ease in the shoulders. Few variations you can explore here with the arms. Hands can stay at heart, open to cactus, maybe a T position. And let's just explore some gentle movement. You can sink into the hips. Good, and then press into your feet, extend your legs, and let's turn to the back of the mat now. Shorten your stance if you need to. Warrior one foundation on the left side. So left toes point to the back of the space. Your right toes turn out slightly. Deep bend in your front knee. Then right away, we fire up strength in the quads, the glutes, tall upper body. Arms can reach up overhead or keep your hands at heart. This felt good for me in that last pose. So this is where I'll stay. Invitation for you to join me here. Allow your breath to support you as you hold in some of these more strength shapes. They maybe are demanding a bit more of your energy today, okay, but allow your breath to support you here. Inhale will bring you back up through center. Turn towards that left side of your space again. One more time, goddess pose. Heels turn in, toes turn out, bend deep into your knees. Sway your hips from side to side until you feel some ease and you're able to find some stillness. Quads are on, glutes are on, torso is tall. Any variation that feels good for you here, you take it. You're here for a few more rounds of breath. Then slowly press through your feet, extend your legs straight, pivot your body, and step to the top of your mat. Pedal out your knees, let go of that work. We'll work through one more standing sequence here, this time with your left foot step back. Deep bend in your front knee, warrior two foundation. So the back foot's now either parallel with the back of your mat or slightly turned in. And instead of the hips pointing the top to the top of the mat, we now invite this hip opening towards the side of the space. So more of an external opening of the hips. Once again, let's call upon the strength in our quads, glutes, open up your arms to a T, and we'll find some movement here together. Gaze over your right fingertips, and with your inhale, reach your right arm up and over, reach back. Now, for some of you, it might feel really good to, as you extend back, extend your right leg straight, reach up and over. And exhale, sink back into your warrior two. Let's try that a couple more times. Inhale, reach up, reach back. And exhale, warrior two. One more time, inhale, reach up, reach back. Exhale, warrior two. And come back up through center. Turn your toes to the long edge of your mat. We'll come into a wide leg forward fold this time. Move with ease, take this really slowly. Toes turn to point forward or slightly in. Just be mindful of your hips. Hands on your hips, take an inhale breath, lift your chest, and as you exhale, slowly hinge forward. Your fingertips might meet the mat. You can use an inhale to lengthen up tall through your back body. Exhale, allow your torso to fold. Now, depending on where you're at in your pregnancy, a really deep forward fold might not feel great, so you can keep that length along your spine. Okay, we do start to incorporate some more blocks as we move into the second and third trimester. So if you are comfortable with using props, this is a good place to add them. Then when you're ready, bring your hands to your hips, slowly rise all the way back up to stand. Let's find our warrior two facing the back of the mat. So left toes turn out, right foot is parallel with the back of the mat, sink deep into your front knee. And open up your arms. Good. Send your gaze over your left fingertips. We'll move together with the inhale. Press away from your left foot. If that felt good the first time, reach up, reach back. We're still using the quads. Hey, there's still a lot of strength in the foundation. And exhale, sink back into your warrior two. Find the balance of effort and ease here. You can do it. Inhale, reach up, reach back. And exhale, warrior two. One more time. Inhale, reach up, reach back. And exhale, warrior two. Extend straight through your left leg. Turn your toes to the long edge of your mat. One more wide leg forward fold. We'll start together. Set yourself up so you feel really stable in your foundation. Inhale, breath. And exhale, slow fold. Fingertips on the mat. You can use an inhale to lengthen, exhale to fold. And for this forward fold, I invite you to explore some movement. You can bend to the right and to the left. Let your head hang heavy. Then slowly press away from your feet. Bring your hands to your hips. Come all the way up to stand. Turn to the top of your mat. Step to the top of your mat. Mountain pose. All right. One more standing pose before we close the practice, or we begin to close today's practice. Come into a tree pose. So you're standing here at the top of your mat, or you can move back. We'll shift the weight into the right foot to begin and draw your left knee up towards the outer line of your body. Okay. Now, there are a few variations. You can take your left foot to your ankle, your calf, or your inner thigh. Okay. If you feel like the balance is quite wobbly, I have a bar here, but you can use the wall and set up here at the wall. Okay. But wherever you are, take your time. There's no rush coming into this shape or any of these shapes in the practice. And you check in with your balance. Find one point straight ahead that is not moving. That will help support the body, the mind to settle into stillness. Like we did explore in our warrior one, any arm variation that may serve you here. You can reach arms overhead. You can interlace your fingertips, flip your palm like we did at the start of class. Fire up that strength in your foundation. Quads are working, glutes are working. Stay for an inhale breath. Exhale, slowly bring your hands back to heart, right knee forward, or left knee forward, left foot meets the mat. You can pedal out your knees, let that go. Let's try the other side. Right knee will draw in. Tree pose. Bring the sole of your foot to your ankle, your calf, or your inner thigh. Once again, you're welcome to use your wall space for support. And take your time, fire up your strong lower body. Feel there's this energetic lifting up through the midline. You can keep your hands at heart to a T overhead. And again, I find that fixed gaze focused on one point that's not moving. In yoga, we refer to this as drishti, one point of concentration. Take a few more rounds of breath right where you are. Next exhale, hands meet at heart. Slowly, knee forward. Right foot to the mat. Pedal that out, let that go. Okay, now we'll just transition onto the back to close practice. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Nice full body stretch. Bend your knees a lot. Your feet can be out wide. Slowly fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, lower to your knees. Okay. Swing your legs around and extend your legs out in front. Come all the way down onto your back. Again, Any point throughout your pregnancy where there is discomfort staying on your back, definitely second and third trimester, we want to avoid laying on the back for longer periods of time. So you have the option to take your fetal position, side laying position. Knees bent, feet flat might feel good and supportive for your back body. A bound angle shape might feel good for you today. Or legs extend out long, arms out. If none of those options feel like a great place for you to rest today, find a comfortable seat, or you can close off your practice standing, mountain pose with the eyes closed like we did at the start of class. But give yourself permission to take at least a few minutes now to allow the movement, the breath work, the energy from the practice to settle into your body. Give yourself permission to land in this new moment as you check in with how you feel now. Breathe in compassion, love, gratitude for everything your body is able to carry you through. Whether you're having a more challenging day in your pregnancy or you're feeling good, we can breathe in so much gratitude for this body that we have, this vessel that we have. You can close off whenever you're ready to do so. Bring your hands to meet at heart center. Take an inhale breath for yourself. And from my heart to yours, namaste.